All right, guys. So, as you've probably noticed, I've kind of eased up on hating on the Flash, right? And I did make a pretty large video not too long ago with Lumos where we talked about how Flash has gotten kind of crazy. And I'm going to revisit that today. I kind of want to put you guys onto game on why exactly Flash just might be the scariest character right now in comics. But before we continue, smash the like button. 350 plus likes would be absolutely amazing. I'm trying to step up my editing as well on a personal level. So I hope you guys enjoy what I do. I kind of over edited, in my opinion, on the first video, but I had a bunch of new options in front of me. I started spamming shit, so my bad. Also, check out my Discord. We do games, prizes, D&Ds, giveaways, and more. Now, into the video. So, we are talking today about what Flash is capable of, right? And of course, I'm referring to Wally West because nobody gives a shit about Barry Allen. Now, in the case of Wally West, Wally is a character that recently has been shown to be eating very well off the improvement of the Speed Force. And when I say improvement of the Speed Force, low key, I'm underselling what the Speed Force is now. So, if you didn't know, DC recently, its cosmology expanded. It's encompassed every timeline, every what if, every spinoff, every version of these characters. It's now all canon. It's composited essentially. And these new mainstream mainline characters are essentially the strongest versions of what they've been due to all these things being brought back into one continuity. Well, with this infinite multiverse being expanded, the concepts within it naturally had to expand as well. The Speed Force is no exception, but they went extreme with the Speed Force. This is a concept that can essentially do anything within DC now. Barry or Wally literally says that, like, look, time, space, dimension, dualities, concepts, stories, narratives, all these things. They all require energy of the Speed Force to exist. Inherently, can pretty much do anything with the Speed Force. It's a fractal force of the creation. Like, that's what the Speed Force is now. Let me help you understand how crazy this is, right? And I might get a lot of pushback on this, but I want you guys to please understand this is in the context of modern scaling. Modern scaling on the DC wise, Superman's essentially separating himself from the pack, and everyone's talking about that. Marvel side, it's Thor and Hulk right now, but secretly in the background, Wally West and his run is keeping up with the crazy shit Superman is doing. He's dealing with threats that a current sun dipped Superman can't even locate or deal with himself. He's dealing with stuff Superman, the Justice League are struggling with. The extent of the Speed Force now is absurd to the point that I don't know if many characters can beat Flash right now. And of course, the Wally side, like Wally might beat everybody. The only reason he probably doesn't beat Superman is he doesn't have a way to permanently put him down. That's probably it. But besides that, Wally legitimately right now has the writing to contend with anyone in the landscape. This is someone who's hanging out with the source. He's hanging out with the dog from the source. The bubbles he's picking up from this dog kills 99% of fiction, okay? Like, it's ridiculous. By the way, I love when the source and the presence comes down in the dog form. That usually means we're going to get some crazy stories because last time I saw presence in dog form beat the shit out of Trigon and his boys. So it's always lit. But yeah, like Wally right now, and I know you're looking for the conventional scaling phrases. If you want to use the technical scaling terms like irrelevant speed, when you can run and bypass and fight at speeds that go beyond time, space, dimensions themselves. Obviously, with the things Wally's dealing with right now, the fact he's even running outside of stories and narratives themselves, he's repairing parts of the source, taking on things that even worry the source. Wally has easily irrelevant speed. His AP is insane. He has the ability to survive, story manipulation, probability manipulation, matter manipulation, existence manipulation, all these types of manipulations. Why? Because the speed force is bullshit, and that's okay. See, you kind of have to find that balance, especially if you want to be someone that scales or does power scaling for fun, right? You can hate a character. I don't particularly like Flash. Always kind of found him boring. But when the evidence is put forth to you on how they scale, how strong they are, the fact that easily, currently Wally's high outer, easily, relevant speed, easily, insane hacks, easily. Nothing I can do about that, man. Like, as a hater, it is what it is. I can't honestly downplay it because then I'd just come across hypocritical with everything else I'm doing. So ultimately, if you're a Flash hater, we're down today, but he's indeed pretty insane with the scaling. But, anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you are just getting caught up on how crazy Flash is, check out his recent run. The new Flash comic, I believe it's at issue 15. But issues 13 through 15 have insane stuff. Essentially, every Flash comic has at least 1 to 2 feats and statements that are absurd. So, yeah, definitely check out what's currently going on. But, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see me actually review the current Flash story, like cover it, if this beats the like goal, I'll absolutely do that. And get in the comments if you want to see it. But, yeah, anyways, it's been your host, Dr. Splash. And remember, it's Yancey Street, bitches.